Saturday the 19th of May 2018. It's a glorious sunny day. It's 22 degrees and there's not a cloud in the sky. This week the weather's great, so we are going to crack open the bees and see what's going on. Hive number one, I want to see whether they have started drawing out the combs on the foundation I gave them 2 weeks ago, and basically just check for brood pattern and check on stores, etc. Hive number two, I want to see what's going on in the bottom brood box. Last time I looked at them 2 weeks ago, I had to take out a lot of the brood frames because they were honey bound. So I've given them some new comb, drawn out comb, and I want to see what they're doing with that. Essentially whether the queen is laying. So, and if they need another super on top of them. So we'll get cracking, crack open some bee boxes and we'll see what's occurring. So they're not, I can see down the frames, if I just shift this around a bit here like that, you might be able to see, or you might not, the top brood box. They haven't been drawing out 1, 2, 3 of the frames I've given them, but there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 seams of frames of brood probably down there. And I don't want to smoke them too much if I can help it, because that's going to... No stores on that. What I'm going to do with this one, I'm just going to twist that round, because they're building up the comb on one side but not on the other, so and I might even checkerboard them. I'll see what happens. And the next frame, generally, gradually, nice and slowly. Have a look. We've got lots of nectar on this, you can see. Lots of nectar sparkling away in the sunshine. We have pollen as well. Obviously I'm also checking for queen cells. On this one we have a lot of honey. Checking for eggs. Really the sun's in the wrong position. It should be behind my back, but I don't see any eggs in there. Not much going on with that one. Now there was brood here 2 weeks ago. We couldn't check the hives last weekend because it was raining, and we've got lots of nectar and a little bit of honey on that frame. And we don't have any brood. I don't see any eggs either. We have a little bit of cat brood here and quite a lot of pollen around them. You can put your finger in the back of your hand over the bees just to see what's going on. See any eggs in there, so that's interesting. Let's go move on to the next frame. Let's have a look. This doesn't feel very heavy either. A little bit of brood pattern there that's not hatched yet. Still no sign of any eggs. No larvae. We've got more brood pattern on here. Again, if I just gently move not a very good laying pattern here. So, I mean, this queen is a couple of years old. That could be, maybe she's not doing so good now. Let's see the next frame. think she might have moved downstairs. Let's hope. Could be that they're queenless. We've got some brood, some drone. Oh, there's the queen. I found her. Found her. She's right there. See the blue spot on the end, on her thorax there? There she is. Found the queen. Where's she gone? She's just on the edge. There she is. Oh, she's not laying. So we have a queen. We have a queen. You see her moving across the frame there. Now she's going underneath. Now she's going on this side. Quite dark. The blue marker isn't great. It's quite dark. So what's going on? Why don't we have eggs? I bet you anything she's not been downstairs. So with that brood, they're a little bit... We might have to requeen this hive, and I don't suppose we're going to find very much on here. Any eggs? Let's see. I mean, what I'm going to do... We have some drone comb here. Oh, and we've got a queen cell. Interesting. We have a queen cell here. So that's very interesting. Let's go into the second brood box and see what's occurring in there. More brood. This one. Crystallised sugar syrup. No brood. I don't think we're going to find any brood. I don't think that queen is actually doing very much. And the bees aren't obviously very happy about that particularly, so it's not good. Not good. So she stopped laying. So she's a failing queen, basically. So if they're going to requeen themselves, I think we ought to just leave them to it. No brood whatsoever in this frame, and they're not making any wax. They're just sitting around doing nothing, which is a shame. They tried to pull this one out. So they're obviously, they know something obviously is wrong with the queen. So, and they've got one queen cell. So as an experiment, we could see what happens. You can see any evidence of any eggs whatsoever. Right, so there was no brood, so I couldn't split this hive. So yeah, what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to go to hive number 1 and see what's going on in there. This is beekeeping for you. This is you wondering why obviously the queen isn't a very good queen now. She used to be great, but for whatever reasons. So we'll see what's going on. What are the bees doing? What are the bees doing? Not happy with the queen.